LEGO Fortnite needs some major changes. I've talked about this before, but on December 1st, we're getting another update where that's probably just going to be some maintenance and bug fixes in the game, and maybe even a teaser for our Winterfest update, which should be coming on December 10th. So it's looking like we have a little over 2 weeks until we get any sort of content added into LEGO Fortnite. Now, we do already have some confirmation as to things that are being added into LEGO Fortnite, with the first one actually being changes done to our LEGO passes. If you guys did not know, they're changing the system from using studs over to using XP, just like what the Battle Pass takes in. So what that means is by playing Battle Royale or playing Festival, we'll all earn XP towards our LEGO Pass to level it up just a little bit faster. Now, another game mode that's coming into the game is called Sprout. Now, this is supposed to be another epic created game mode, which is exactly what our survival worlds are, more of a permanent style of mode rather than what the UEFN modes are. So this is going to be a job or caretaking style of mode where we should be given certain jobs to earn in-game rewards for our worlds. So not necessarily quests, but we should be able to load in, complete a few jobs, and potentially earn ourselves some builds inside of our survival world. Now, this is a leak that we had, but we did hear that snowballs will be added into the game, as well as frosty treats closer to Christmas time, which would come around that December 10th update. So with that being said, it does look like on December 10th we will be receiving some sort of update to LEGO Fortnite. It really just comes down to what we will be getting, which is kind of the point of this video. I wanted to talk about a few things I would like to see added in. The first thing I want added into LEGO Fortnite is quests. I feel like we've been asking for this for a decent amount of time now, but recently, with the LEGO group creating some new maps for us, we have seen that they do have the capability of adding quests into LEGO style of games. The way that these ones worked is you would go out and you would get an item for somebody, bring it back for them, and they would give you studs in return. It would be pretty cool if inside of our LEGO Fortnite survival worlds, you kind of had this same thing, where maybe you brought a villager some sort of ruby or some sort of amber, and in return, they gave you a sword with essence on it, or they gave you some food, or they gave you an item that maybe you wouldn't normally get from one of your villager jobs. Now, the community has been asking for this for a pretty long time, but how amazing would it be if you could follow me as a creator inside of Fortnite and get access to prefabs that I directly upload into the game for you to then copy and place into your own world. This is something that people thought of a very long time ago, but as we get deeper and deeper into the development of this game, it becomes more realistic that at some point in time we would be able to do this. So I definitely would want something like this added into the game where we as a community could download each other's builds and actually place them down into our worlds as a prefab. Now, I feel like I'm not asking for a lot here, but imagine if we were able to place our builds in any direction and however we wanted in LEGO Fortnite. Imagine if we didn't need to use any of these tricks or even glitches in order to place our builds at a certain angle that we want, or to flip them upside down or sideways. It would be so much nicer and take up so much less time if we were just simply able to build however we wanted. Now, we already have treasure maps in the game in the jungle biome, which does make sense, but what if during a Christmas update we actually get gifts added into the game, and maybe carrying Santa's list, it'll bring you over to some sort of Christmas tree that you're able to open up a present under that works just like the chest in the game for the treasure maps. I think that's something that would be absolutely awesome and really just make the game feel more Christmassy rather than what we got with our jungle biome, because it doesn't really feel like a jungle. Now, if you guys think I'm cooking, make sure that you guys comment down below what you guys want added into the game as well. Sometimes the LEGO Fortnite developers do actually watch my videos, which means it is important to leave constructive but positive comments about the game. So if you guys want to see something added in or even removed from the game, make sure that you guys comment it down below, and maybe a developer will see it and think about adding it in the future. Now, new enemies, new bosses, and improved enemies and bosses is definitely something that we need to see. Unfortunately, when it comes to the new bosses that were added into our game, holding up a shield will actually ensure that they do no damage to you, and they actually don't really do that much damage to the shield, which makes the new enemies kind of pointless to go and fight. Not only that, but the rewards on them aren't that great either, as you only get one rift shard out of it, and outside of that, the other materials are base items. So I would definitely love to see them add more enemies into the game, or better bosses added into the game with even greater rewards. Because if we're just being honest, it doesn't feel the same killing these new enemies. When we used to kill the brutes when the game first came out, it felt like something you were actually accomplishing. Now with these new enemies, they're almost too easy to kill, which doesn't make it that much fun. Now, something I loved about the LEGO group maps, especially LEGO Dark Space, was they provided a storyline, which is something we really do not have inside of our survival worlds. Yes, we did go into another dimension that turned us into LEGO characters, but outside of that, there's really no story behind most part of the game. There's really no objective when you're playing. There's no storyline that we're following. But what the LEGO group did was they provided a story which made the game modes a little bit more fun, because you were trying to follow what the monolith was doing at all times. Something added into their game just like that would actually be pretty cool. I think that if we got some sort of animations like this added into our game mode as well, it would overall make it a lot better. Having these enemies actually give off an animation when they kill you or get you makes the game feel a little bit more real. When you're playing LEGO Fortnite, when you die, it's the same animation over and over again. But what if each type of enemy that you died to, it brought you a different style of animation? What if when a brute killed you, it was a different animation than when a spider killed you? And they had different death scenes or scare scenes that went along with it. I think that the overall cinematics of the game could be just a little bit better to make us feel like we're really in the game, rather than just somebody that's on the game and playing it and doing the bare minimum in it. I think adding stuff like that would make it really fun. Now, I'm sure I can already somewhat predict what the comments are going to be like. I know that a lot of people are going to ask for the build limit to be removed. They want more villagers. They want the jobs to be updated by the villagers. There's so many little things that I know that people are going to ask for. The reason why I didn't mention them in this video is more so just because we've been telling Epic about that for a very long time, and I'm sure it's something that they're working on, because they have definitely heard the community talk about it a lot. I wanted to try to focus on some things that maybe we're not mentioning to Epic as much as we probably should, that could truly help improve the game. But these are some things that I would want to see added into LEGO Fortnite. Comment down below what you guys would like to see. And as always, guys, this was Crafty, and I'm out. Peace. But YouTube thinks that you're going to like that video that's up there in the top left. And you may also want to hit that subscribe button in the top right. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.